So are men
Men are
actually
polygamous.
polygamous in nature?
Yes, men are polygamous in nature. It is what I used to say to Africa is that it's just that it is religion and some social prayer that make let me include myself, that make us to like, okay, fine, we must stick to one person.
Okay, sorry to cut you, doctor. I would like to know, if you say a man is polygamous in nature, what about women?
You know, like I said, men are being moved by what they say. While women are not moved by what they see, they are being moved by their feelings and their touch.
Okay.
You know, for every sexual act, men just believe in once a man, I'm sorry to use this, but once a man releases, the feelings goes away immediately. Once a man releases, sleep for like 5 minutes and wake up, the feelings might disappear. But for a woman, the feelings remain forever.
Okay, so more and more
so
men.
That is why most men regret. Why did I do this act to this particular person? Because they are unable to control their urge.
Okay, but that doesn't mean biologically they are not able to. It's just their character that is at fault there. So you can actually have a sexual drive and control it as a man. And
control yourself. You know, man. Whether you are a pastor or you're a man, you're anything, man think of sex like 7 times a day, no matter what your situation, either you are rich or you are poor. More than 7 times a day. You understand? Okay. Even though you are in one emotional state that you are not, maybe you are not financially stable or something is happening, the brain of a man will still go to sex.
Every day.
Every day.
Wow, yeah. That's a lot. Okay, so
you can take that to the bank. A mind of a man will actually go to sex every day, no matter what. But it not depend on the man. So the ability for you to control your urge that no, this is not what I want. Okay, you can continue.
Okay, all right. So is it that we don't have women that have really high libidos?
Yes, of course there is, but something must turn that on. A woman are not easily, like I said, a woman are not easily turned on with what they say. It takes some things to turn a woman on, to bring out that high libido in them. Like I said, like I said earlier, that men has higher libido
than women.
But women have it longer than men. When a man is ending, the woman is just starting.
Okay.
That is why when it comes to the acts, there are some things that are supposed to be done even before the major thing, so that you can be able to satisfy your woman.
Okay. So do we have men that does not have very high libidos?
Yes, of course there is. Okay. But at times it might be maybe due to some underlying disease condition.
Okay. So a man.
Some might be maybe a kind of traumatization, maybe past experience. You know, the way some women the way some ladies are sexually aroused while they were young. So also some men too, some guys too, has been aroused sexually, which actually gives them a kind of pain. So that might kind of lower their sexual drive. But I told you it's being controlled by the brain.
By the brain.
It's a psychological
thing. Okay. So if a man's libido is not high, it means it is not natural. So men are naturally born with high libidos.
Yes, naturally born. Because once we see, the high just like flash it.
Okay. So it's not a social construct. It's actually biological. That men are moved by what they see.
Yes, and by what they say. It's not that they are moved by what they say. Once we see it, and when they see it, they actually want to get down there. So that's why I say depend on the man's conscience, not say, well, okay, no, I don't have to do this. And that is why it's good if you know you are having the urge for that, go and marry.
Well, but we,
I've
we have
known.
cases of married men cheating on their wives. So I think it's still a part, there's a major part where your personality comes into play.
Yeah,
Personality of a person comes into play majorly when it comes to cheating
yes,
and not cheating on your partner.
I've said this. Your personality, the who you are, really comes out in that one.
Okay,
You understand?
okay.
And at times, the bond between and a wife and the husband at times cannot be underestimated. You understand? If a man believes that what he have at home is a treasure, is a good, I don't want to share it with anybody. He will actually want to do the same thing for himself.
That's true.
He will not want to
Because
share himself with another person.
and I feel it is actually wrong because there is so much going on that men are allowed to cheat while women are not allowed to cheat. Because if a married woman cheats on her husband, you see the society castigating her and all of that. But if a man does it, he is allowed because it's stated that, oh, men are polygamous in nature. And like you've just said now, it is biological, it is not a social construct. So is it that women do not also see men and they want to have sex with them?
Yeah, before a man will see another man, a married man, let's put a married man in this aspect.
Yes.
Before a married man will see another man, I want to have sex with her. Two things might be in place. She might very well call it what we call obsessional neurosis.
Okay.
She might be obsessed with sex.
Okay, so if a woman sees a man and wants to have sex with him, she may be obsessed.
Yes, she may be obsessed. It's an obsessional neurosis.
Obsessional neurosis.
I put neurosis there. Yeah.
The brain.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and that is not even normal.
Wow.
You might have a feeling. You might have a feeling for a lady might have a feeling for a man, but that does not mean that you want to sleep with the man immediately.
Okay, so if a woman sees a man and wants to sleep with the man immediately, there is a disorder there.
Something is wrong.
Oh, wow. Okay. This is actually interesting.
I have a case of that when I went for a course in Arrow Psychiatric Hospital, in Abeokuta. There is this lady that's all he wants. Immediately I entered the world, it was just like, that I was the kind of person that I used to be a kind of person that I touch up very well. Anytime you see me, it was like you want to grab this guy. You only want to grab me.
Wow. And it's a disorder, so it's not natural for a woman to see a man and want to just grab him.
Yeah, but for a man,
it's natural.
a man wants to beat on the street.
Wow.
Just to satisfy the urge. And once the urge is off, it will look as if a veil is covered on the head. So when the urge is off and the veil is removed, it will look as if it's enchanted.
You are listening to Elegbete TV Radio.